Morning, friends. It's Miss Denys again. I still hope you guys are enjoying your spring break. I can't wait to see you guys back in class. All right, so today's story is going to be called The Mitten. This is adapted and illustrated by Jen Brett. The Mitten is a Ukrainian folklore story. Let's see what they have to say. Once there was a boy named Nicky. I have a son, his name is Nicholas, and sometimes we call him Nicky, who wanted his new mittens made from snow, made from wool as white as snow, At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound. But then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. Do you think Nicky's going to come home with his snow white mittens? Or do you think he's going to lose them? Let's find out. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Oh, what do we see here? What is that? That looks like a mole to me. What's that mole doing? A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. He was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. Oh, what's this guy? What does that look like to you? Well, we'll see. We'll find out what's next. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten and wiggled in feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. Would you argue with someone with prickles? I don't think so. I think I'd move over too. What do you think is going to come next? Who is that? Let's find out. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. Ooh, see his nails right there? Those are his talons. I wouldn't want to mess with those either. Whew, it's looking like it's getting kind of crowded in there, don't you think? Well, who's this down here in the tree? Let's find out. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. So, did you see? There he is. They're all smushed in there. That poor mitten, huh? And who's this coming? Do you think he's going to fit in that mitten too? Oh my goodness, we better find out. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of animals in that little mitten, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, who's coming here? There's no way he's going to fit in there, is there? Let's find out. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be. But what animal could argue with a bear? Would you argue with a bear if he wanted to come in? Not in my mitten. The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and budged to many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast. What is this right here? Surely they're not going to try to fit in there too, right? Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the only space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. There she is on top of the nose. Oh, but here's Nicky. I wonder what he's looking at right there, huh? Let's see. On his way home, Nicky saw a great white shape in the... Oh, I knew I skipped a page. Here we go. Sorry about that, friends. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Let's hear your big giant sneeze with me, okay? You ready? Ah! 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 Ka-choo! The force of the sneeze shot the men up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. Oh no, nobody is in the nice warm mitten anymore. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was a lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. As he ran to catch his snow-white